Hello everybody, I'm Tom Seidner, and this is my wife,
Michelle Seidner.
and we have a new segment here called Michelle Picks the Game. So I'm the lonely gamer, and I can only play games when she's willing to play them. So in this segment, we're going to play games that Michelle likes. And so we're going to go ahead and play this game tonight. What did you pick tonight?
Dice Throne.
And who did you pick for your character?
The Paladin.
Alright, and I picked the Pyromancer. So today in Michelle Picks the Game, it's going to be the Paladin versus the Pyromancer. So let's get ready to play.
Okay.
Alright, we're ready to go here. Let's go ahead and roll dice and see who goes first. I got a 4 and a 3, so that would be me. So I won the battle, but I lost the war, probably. Yeah. Okay, so that means that I don't get an income phase on the first turn, so I will skip that. I'll draw my 4 cards for my starting hand, and you should draw your 4 cards for your starting hand too. If you want to, you can hold your cards up to the camera so they can see what your starting hand is. I won't look. Okay, and we'll get ready to play the game. So it's me first, so no income phase for me, so I'll go ahead and start my main phase. So let's see, for my main phase, I don't know what I want to do. I think I'm going to go ahead and just go into my roll here. So go into my roll and see what I can get. So I've got a 3, 4, 5 here. That's a pretty good start. Let's see what we get on this next roll. I'm going to go ahead and go with the combustions and re-roll these. And no more combustions, but I'll take the 2 combustions. I'm going to do Burning Soul. I get 2 fire tokens for each one of these, so that'll give me 4 fire tokens. And then I do 1 undefendable damage for each one of these dice, so I'll do 2 damage to you, and it's undefendable.
Okay.
And then I think I'm going to sell this card in my second main phase so that I have 3, and then I'm going to spend that 3 for my Molten Armor 3, which is my highest defense, so that's actually good. There we go, and I am going to pass turn to you.
Okay.
Don't forget your income phase.
Okay. I'm going to get my CP. And
Draw a card.
Yeah. Okay.
When you roll your dice, make sure you roll out here so everybody can see.
I'm going to upgrade my Holy Attack for 2 CP. Alright, now go ahead and roll. Alright. I think I'm gonna roll these 2 here. Got something I have in mind. It did not go the way I was hoping it would. Okay.
You get 1 more roll.
Okay. Let me see here. All right. Yes. Okay. I'm going to do Mighty Prayer. I'll deal 3 undefendable damage to you.
Okay.
And I will gain a crit and an accuracy.
Okay. You want to explain what your crit and your accuracy do?
So my crit lets me, I can add 4 damage to an attack that...
it has to be so much.
Yeah,
right?
it has to be at least, if I'm dealing at least 5 damage, I can deal an extra 4 damage.
And then your other one.
And then the accuracy makes it undefendable.
Okay.
So.
And are you done?
Deadly
Anything in your second main?
Nope, I'm done.
Okay, so it goes to me. I do my income phase. My income phase actually includes one extra thing. So I get a CP, draw a card, but I also have to lose a fire mastery. I have to cool down. My guy cools down. So, so for my main phase 1, I'm going to place Vegas Baby. And I'm going to roll the dice and get half rounded up. So I get 2 CP. That helps since I didn't get my income phase at the beginning. And I think that's all I'm going to do for now. And I'm going to go ahead and go into my roll phase. And I got a bunch of fire here. Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3. That's a outside straight, so that's a tough one to roll on. Let's see. I think I will... Let's re-roll this for my second roll to see what I get. I got a 1, and I think I'll just go with Fireball. So for Fireball, I gain 1 Fire Mastery token, and I'm going to do 8 defendable damage to you.
Alright. I will roll 3 dice for my defense. Okay, so I can deal 1 undefendable damage.
To me?
Yeah, and it's just 1.
It's just 1 because it's on, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so I go down to 56, and then I do 8 damage to you.
Okay.
And that is the end of my attack phase, or my, I should say, my offensive roll phase. And now I'm going to my second main where I'm going to do nothing, so I'm just going to pass and pass the turn to you.
Okay. I'll take my CP and draw my card. Alright, I'm not going to do anything at this time. I'm just going to go ahead and roll. Interesting. Okay, right
I'm
now...
at the mercy of Michelle's rolls because Michelle's a really good roller and I'm not. So.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, you just rolled a small straight.
Yeah, so I'm going to try for that large. Nope. One more try. And no.
That one's a little tough to get because that's a outside straight, so you'd have to only roll a 5 to get the straight. So there's no 2 options for that.
Right,
so.
yeah. Okay, well, since I've got it, I'm going to go ahead and use my crit, because this deals, well, first of all, I get to heal 1.
Okay.
So I'll heal 1. And this deals 7 damage.
Okay.
I'm going to spend my crit to add 4 to that.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do my accuracy to make it undefendable.
Okay, so how many is it?
11.
11? Okay.
Mm-hmm. And that is the end of my turn.
That was a good turn, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're down to 45.
Don't mess with the Paladin.
All right, so you done? I'm going to
Yes.
go through my phase. I'm going to go up to 4. I'm going to draw a card, and I'm going to cool down. And then I'm going to roll. Okay, I got a couple. Oops, there. I got a 1 and a 2 and a 4. I think I'm going to re-roll 4, 5. I think I'm going to re-roll these. I got 3. I got 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll roll for, now this is an inside straight, so I have 2 options, a 1 or a 6 to pull the large. And I got the 1, so that's good. So I pulled the large straight, so I'm going to do large straight ignite. I gain 2 fire mastery tokens. And then I do 4 damage plus 2 damage per fire mastery token. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 plus 4, so 14 defendable damage to you.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, I gain a CP for this one here.
Okay, and then I think you do 1 damage to me, right?
Yeah. And then you do 14.
14 damage.
Man.
Then, in my second main phase, I'm going to spend 2 CP, and I'm going to do Combustion 2. And that is it for me, and back to you.
Okay. I'm going to gain my CP. And, okay, draw my card. Alright, I'm going to spend all my CP to upgrade my defense.
Well, that costs 4.
Mm-hmm.
It's an expensive one.
It is, yeah. But, all right, I'm gonna go to my roll phase, my offensive phase. All right, let's see what I got here. 6. I know what I want to do. I just don't think I have the guts to try for it, so.
Well, you are the master of lucky rolls, so.
I know, but there's not a lot of wiggle room here with the Paladin, so.
Yeah, the Paladin's tough because it's a 2, 2, 2, 1, 1 on the dice. 2 swords, 2 helmets, 1 heart, and 1 hand. Yeah, or prayer symbols, I think, and then so
yeah. I don't have a lot of CP. I don't have any CP left to really do anything.
Yeah,
so.
the Pyromancer's got it's a 3, 1, 1, 1, so odds are a little better.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with what I think is gonna give me better odds here.
No guts, no glory.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, the same, you see, that seems to be your go-to attack.
Well, yeah. All right. So I'm going to deal 3 undefendable damage and gain my crit and my accuracy again, and that's going to be the end of my turn.
So 41 for me. All right, so I'm going to cool down, get a CP, draw a card, and then I'm going to pay 2 CP and do something kind of strange, but I'm going to pay 2 CP and I'm going to play Transfer, and I'm going to take your, which one of those makes it undefendable?
The accuracy.
I'm going to take your accuracy, thank you. I'm going to transfer that status effect. That is a status effect, right?
Yes.
I'm going to transfer that status effect from you to me.
Okay. Thief.
And then I'm going to roll my dice and hopefully get what I really want here. Okay, that's a good sign. So let's see. Ooh, that's not a good sign. Let's see. Do I go for it? Or do I go for at least some damage? It is going to be undefendable, so maybe I better go for something that I know is going to give me damage. Okay, that's better. Oh, I do have Pyroblast, which is 3 in this. And if I go with this, it's 6. Well, I'll go with Pyroblast, but I'm also going to pay 1 CP and go with Huzzah. It takes me down to no CP. I roll 1 dice, which is dice I'm not going to use here. I'll roll. And I get to add something. And I did a flame, so I add 3 damage. So I'm going to do 6 damage plus the 3 damage, so 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I get to roll 1 dice and add something else from Pyroblast. And that's a 4, so I inflict burn. So I inflict burn on you. Whoops, that's not burn, sorry. This is burn. I inflict burn on you. That is 2 damage during your upkeep. And then I'm going to do 6, 7, 8, 9 damage, and I'm going to use this. I'll give that back to you to make it undefendable.
Okay.
So 9 undefendable. And that's it for me.
I think you've done enough.
Okay. I enjoyed your crit. Or was it accuracy? I enjoyed your accuracy. Yeah, so it was quite nice.
I'm glad you were able to,
enjoy that.
Yeah. All right, my turn?
Yep.
Okay. Got my CP
Don't
here.
forget to take your 2 damage for burn.
Okay.
You are on fire. You are on fire.
Yeah, not in a good way.
Not in a good way.
Okay, so then does that just stay on me?
Yeah, until you remove it somehow.
Okay. All right. Let me draw a card. And what's is it 6 cards that you can have?
Yes. During your discard phase, you have to discard down to 6 cards.
Okay. I'm at 6 right now, so.
6 and 1 CP, so not a lot of CP to go with those cards. But I have 0, so.
So I think I'm going to discard that to gain a CP.
Okay.
Just in case I need it.
She's going for something special here.
Nah.
You get 3, 4, 5. That's inside straight.
Yeah. Alright. Let's give it a try. That's not good.
Yeah, and with the Paladin, the odds are not. You don't have a 3 dice side, so you don't.
Yeah.
You can't just be like, "This is my best odds" and go with it. It's a little trickier. Don't forget, you have another roll. So if you're going to play a card, you should always roll first.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go. You got,
good.
your large straight. See, as I said,
Yay! Okay.
the lucky rolling queen. I have to play with strategy. She plays with her lucky rolls, so keeps the games close.
Okay. So I'm going to use my crit here to deal 4 extra damage. I'm going to do 9.
Okay.
So 13. And then I heal 2.
And it is defendable, right?
Unfortunately.
Well, that's good, because I have my highest defense, so let's see what I can do with it. So I'm taking 13 as it is, and I got 2 of these, so gain, for every one of these and every one of these, I get a fire mastery. I think my stack limit is 5 on those, so I just get the 1. And then on this and this, I would inflict burn, but you already have burn, and that's a stack limit 1, so I don't get to do that. And then for each one of these and each one of these, I deal 1 damage, so that's 2 damage back to you. And I have to take 13, right? So 2 damage back to you, and I got to take 13. So 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, that did a pretty good number on me. Took me down to 28. So.
All right, I'm at 26, so we're pretty close.
Yeah.
All right.
I was at 41. 41 minus 13 is 28, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. All right, so you done?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going into my income phase, so I get a 1. I get a card. I get to cool down, so I lose 1 of my tokens, and then I get to roll. All right, so here we are. Here we go again with what we had last time, which is really risky business here. Oh, do I go for it? Oh, do I have any cards? Nope. So if I go for this and I don't get it, I mean, I'm not. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm going for it. This may be a mistake, but I'm going for it. And I did not get it, but I did get something. I got Pyroblast. So, woo! Lucked out because I didn't get what I was going for. So, Pyroblast, I deal 6 damage to you. It is defendable, but I get to roll the dice and add something. And I do not want to roll do burn because you already have a burn. So, let's go with something better than that. That was, okay, that's better. So I get 2 Pyromancer tokens, but I only actually get 1 because I'm at my stack limit of 5. And so I'm going to be doing 6 defendable damage to you.
All right. And now I've upgraded, I can roll 4 dice.
Yep. And also I think you get 1 damage per
sword, and of course I only rolled 1 sword.
So 1 damage to me, so 27.
I prevent... okay, so I did 1. I prevent 1.
Okay,
so
so
I'm doing
you're at 5.
And, wait a minute. Oh, prevent, and then 2 times each heart. So, 2,
so you
4,
take 1
5.
damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that upgrade is worth it.
Yeah. And then at the end of your turn, I mean at the beginning of your turn, you gotta take 2 for burn.
Okay.
So don't forget that. I'm done.
Alright. I'll take my burn. Get my CP. Draw the card.
I just can't get the rolls to land for me the way I need them. I got a strategy, but it's not
panning out.
It's not panning out for me because I can't get my...
Okay, what I got? No. Alright, so I'm going to do this Righteous Combat. I deal 5 damage and then I roll 2 dice. Okay. So I'll roll these 2 dice. Alright. Add 1 times, I don't know what I meant.
Nope.
I don't have that. And 2 times, and I don't have that.
I think you gain 2 health.
Heal 2 for this one and gain a CP.
Okay.
So I'm going to do 5 damage.
5 damage. Don't forget to heal.
No,
And get your
I
CP.
will.
So 5 coming at me, right?
Yeah.
Let's see what I can do on my defense. Alright. Okay, so I got this and this, so I would do a burn, but you already have burn, stack limits 1, so that doesn't do anything. So I just do 4 damage back to you, and you do 5 to me, right?
Yeah.
So 4 damage back to you.
Okay.
Are you done?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm done.
Okay, so I'm going to get my CP, I'm going to cool down, and I'm going to draw my card. And then I'm going to play Getting Paid, and get 2 more CP. See what I got in the way of cards, okay. And I'm going to roll my dice. And I would like to have a lucky roll. Oh, that's not a lucky roll, but there's a lot of flame there. That's not exactly what I'm going for. I got a 3-4 if I want to go for this. I think I'll go 3-4. I really need to go for a better roll. I wish I had some cards that help me manipulate my rolls. I got 3, 4, 5. Ugh, come on. Give me something. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Oh man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! And I have no cards to change my dice, so that's really good. So I'm going to gain 2 fire mastery, but I only get 1 because, of course, I am at my stack limit. I deal 4 damage plus 2 damage per fire mastery token, so that's 14 damage, but it is defendable.
Okay.
So 14 defendable.
Well, let's see what.
I think you defend 4.
Okay. Let's
Right.
see. I defend 1 for each of these.
Oh,
And-
this
wait a minute. Prevent 1
Oh, I was thinking that was the hearts. But
times each of
so you
these.
defend 2. You do 1 damage to me, right?
And then yeah.
And
One
what does
damage
your
to you.
6 do?
Oh,
you get a
gain
CP.
a CP.
So
Yeah.
Gain your CP.
Well, wait a minute. It says on this,
Okay.
gain protect.
Okay, so you get protect. Okay.
Okay.
And you gain,
And then I do the rest of it.
don't forget your CP.
Okay, yeah, I gain a CP.
And then you're looking at 12. I already took my damage from your sword.
Okay,
So you're looking at 12 damage.
okay.
Unless you want to use your protect. Or if you want to keep it, you might want to keep it because it might. I'm pretty sure protect will work against undefendable damage, so
Says prevent half incoming damage. Player this with this token may spend it at any time to prevent half incoming damage rounded up. It doesn't really say.
yeah, you can use that against undefendable damage.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you want to wait and keep it in case of a big undefendable damage, or you can use it now and only take 6.
Gosh. Oh wait.
Okay, so you're taking the 12.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a lot of some big undefendable damage, but that's just a gamble.
Yeah. Okay. Wait a minute.
So you should have taken 12.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're at 9, right?
Yeah.
So you were at 21, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was at 21, so.
Yeah. Maybe that might not have been wise since I've got that burn. Maybe I should have used it, but
Well, I'm done with my turn, so now you can go ahead and. You can go ahead and take your turn, and don't forget to take your 2 damage.
yeah.
What's stack limit on that protect?
I think it's 1.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's like my burn. And it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna play this, upgrade my righteous combat here.
I keep waiting for that bye-bye to come and get rid of that burn.
Well, yeah, I keep waiting for that too.
But the thing is, I've been able to put burn on you multiple times. I just haven't because you've had it already. So like,
yeah, I have that card in my hand at some point.
a couple 6s. That's when I start getting nervous.
Oops, that was a 6.
Yeah, that was a 6.
All right, I'm just gonna see what happens.
You are a lucky roller, so there you
Oh
go.
gosh.
Always happens.
Phew. Okay. Deal 8 damage and gain a crit and 2 CP. So, I think. Can I use this crit now?
You can.
Okay.
But
well,
just to be a fair player, you have one more roll. Because I think you only rolled twice.
well, you got a point there.
I hate to even say that because this could be the game for me.
No.
Okay. Woo! Okay. So you get your crit. You can use your crit immediately. So you're going to do what? 8 damage and then gain...
Hold on a second. Let's see. I'm going to play this card here. Costs 1. Says, change the value of one of your dice to a 6.
Okay. There's nothing I can do to stop you.
Okay. Then I'm going to gain the blessing.
Well, you don't get to gain that crit that you gained from the other thing you were gonna do.
Oh yeah, yeah,
cheater.
yeah. That's okay. All right. If I'm not doing that,
Yeah,
then you're
exactly.
right. Yeah, I'll put that back.
You'll probably still get a crit.
No. Let's see. I gain the blessing of divinity. I heal 5 and I deal 10 undefendable damage.
Jeez. 10 undefendable.
Mm-hmm.
Are you using the crit for 14?
I don't have it.
Oh, it didn't give you. That doesn't give you a crit.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
No. I mean that does, but I didn't do that one. So.
All right. So 10 undefendable.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm surprised that doesn't give you a crit, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it. How many did you heal?
5.
Be nice if I could do my all 6s, but that ain't gonna happen. Okay, you done?
Mm-hmm. You've already, had just regular turns where you did more damage than that without even having to use your
you
ultimate.
healed 5.
It's true.
So all right. I've done my stuff. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go for it. Well, that's not exactly what I wanted. And I don't have good cards, so... I am a terrible roller, and I need cards to help me manipulate my deck, and I never get them, so... I need a darn good turn. I gotta go for it. I need a good turn. I can't not take... I'm gonna lose if I just play cautious, so... Mainly because of your great rolling. Oh God. The odds of me rolling a 6 are pretty darn slim. But I really don't have anything else, so I pretty much have to go for it at this point. Yeah. Woo! Woo, woo, woo. Oh, I got, my heart is beating.
Some rolls aren't so terrible.
That was okay. Okay, so I gain 2 Fire Mastery token, which I can only gain 1. I inflict stun on you. Stun says a player affected with this token may take no actions of any kind, play no cards, or use any things. After the attack concludes, the player after the attack concludes, the player with stun removes a token, and then I immediately take another offensive roll phase. Okay. So I deal 1 undefendable damage per this, so that's 5 plus 2, so I do 7 undefendable damage to you.
Okay.
And then I get my stun back, and I roll my dice. I go through the entire attack phase again.
Okay.
And this time I better be a little more cautious. Alright, now I'm going to play a little more cautious this time. 3. I do have 1, 2, 3, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to go with Pyroblast. So Pyroblast is 6 damage, and before I do that though, I'm going to play Bye Bye for 2, and I'm going to remove your token, that protection token.
This one?
Yep. So remove a status token from a player. I can't remove your other one, so so I'm going to go with Pyroblast. So I'm going to be doing 6 plus I roll a dice. So 7, 8, 9. So I'm going to be doing 9 defendable.
Okay. Roll my 4. Alright. Well, I can gain 2 CP. And
I think prevent 2.
I'll prevent 2.
3.
3. So 6.
Yep.
Okay.
You get 2 CP.
Which takes me to 0.
Which then you go to 1.
Yeah.
So you are still alive.
Yeah. But.
Well, you can beat me on this next turn.
Okay.
Keep in mind, you need to do undefendable damage because I do have attacks. It would be a draw, so draw is not terrible. We could end in a draw if you take me out and I take you out. But if you want to win, you got to try to do some undefendable.
So when I go ahead, so because of the burn, I have to go to 0. So
Oh, actually, because of the burn, you lose.
Yeah.
Well, good game.
Yeah.
I forgot about the burn.
Well,
good game, but that was a good game. You had some good rolls.
Well,
So that's game. That's a good game. Pyromancer's really, really, really hard to beat. She does a lot of damage, and I got really lucky at the end there.
Yeah, I was pretty close.
Yeah, you have really good roll. You're a really good roller. I'm not as good of a roller. I tried all game to get combustion, and I never got it. And combustion is like my big attack. So I didn't get that, but I did get the meteorite, which everybody who plays this calls that the mini ultimate because it's so good because you get to attack and then you get to attack again.
Yeah.
So, but you know, I think you both played well. Do you feel like you made any mistakes while you were playing?
Definitely. I should have used that protect as soon as I got it. And
Well, let me tell you,
it damaged it right away.
It wouldn't have done any good because I had that bye-bye and I was holding that to use on your protect. So if you had tried to use it, I would have just bye-byed it.
Oh.
And I would have got rid of it. I had to bye-bye it. I used the bye-bye on it eventually, but I would have used it if you would have tried to half that 12. So
right off the bat.
Right off the bat.
Oh,
so
okay.
I did have that card, and I was going to use it. If you tried to use that, I was going to get rid of it. But you know.
But still, I think in the future I would probably, not hold on to. If I'm getting, more than 10 damage, probably a good idea.
Well, and plus, the thing is, you don't know that I have that bye-bye, but I could have not had it. Yeah. But here's the problem. That thing will half undefendable damage. So that's kind of nice. So like I have this, which does, this one can do like up to 14 undefendable damage. So that would have been a nice thing to use it on. Otherwise, you have to take it with no defense. At least you got defense against the 12. But the thing is, that's just a gamble that you take. So.
Yeah. I've had pretty good luck playing the Paladin in the past. I've won with it several times. I kind of feel like one of the, one thing that's really important with the Paladin is beefing up your defense because
and you did get your good defense out.
Some really good defense, and I don't feel like it helped me quite as much this game as it has in the past, but. Yeah, and it is kind of tough with the rolls because the dice, you don't get, you don't have a lot of good odds with your dice rolls. But,
but you do pretty good with that Mighty Prayer combination with the Paladin. I've seen you just slam people with that. Get that next turn crit and accuracy, and then get that crit and accuracy. So that seems to be a pretty good, option for you most of the time. This was a close game. I was down to 11. That darn thing that you get for the ultimate, the one that takes you down to 1 point, that's...
the Blessing of Divinity? Divinity, that's a really good, thing to have. And I know I think the Seraph has that as well.
Yes,
So that's saved me in the past before. But I will say I do think that this time, because I played Pyromancer before, the burn really got me. I think.
Yeah, and I was so surprised that you didn't get rid of that burn.
I never had anything to get rid of, and I usually always do have something in my hand to get rid of a token, but I didn't this time.
Yeah, that burn's a killer because you have to use card effects to get rid of it. So, that's the thing. That one's a killer. Also, you never got your Retribution this time, which Retribution is a pretty good way to, especially against the Pyromancer, the Retribution's really good because she does tons of damage, and if you can dump a bunch of that back on her, then that's a pretty good way to tone her down. I didn't have good cards and I didn't have very good dice rolls, but I will say the thing that won the game for me was that taking that chance at the end, going for that 6 when I had 3, because if I hadn't rolled that 6, I would have had nothing. So I would have just been past turn, and that would have probably been game. But sometimes you just got to take chances in this game and just hope for the best. And it just this time worked out for me. It doesn't always work out for me, but this time it worked out. So I think we both played pretty well. I was impressed you got your ultimate. I very rarely get my ultimates. I usually have to use my cards, but I had no cards this time. Not one card that let me modify dice. Not one. I would have liked to have a modify for your ultimate.
Oh yeah.
Because that's the only thing you can do to stop an ultimate. But I did not have. This is what I had in my hand. Better D. I hate that card.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, better D and Pyroblast 2 was all I had.
That's when I usually will, you know, use for gaining CP.
Yeah, well, and the one thing that kind of concerned me about you is one thing you have to remember when you play this game is you have to use your. If you want to get rid of cards for CP, you have to do it during one of the main phases. And I thought that one time you might have messed up because you had a handful of cards and not very much CP. And I thought you couldn't play the card to change that 6 to your ultimate, but then inevitably you were able to change it to your ultimate. You threw me off when you started doing this. I was like, oh good, she's only going to do Righteous Prayer to me.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, I'm going to do this. But I was like, yeah, you can't have that crit if you're going to do that. And I'm really surprised that your ultimate doesn't give you a crit. Usually they give you pretty much everything.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
But the healing 5 is good.
I feel like the Paladin's ultimate doesn't do as much damage as some of the other ones.
No, it doesn't, but it gives you that Blessing of Divinity. And here's the thing. Blessing of the Divinity can turn a tie game into a win. Right? Because you're like, oh, we would have tied, but Blessing of Divinity, I go back to 1, you lose, and the game's over. Right? So Blessing of Divinity is pretty nice, and the ability to heal 5. My ultimate deals 2 damage. Let's see. My ultimate gain 3 fire mastery, knockdown, burn. I do 12 damage plus 2, so I do 14 damage on my ultimate. So you're right. The 10 damage on the ultimate is kind of low, but I think that's because you get that divinity, and plus the 5 healing, which puts you 5 up. So So in a head-to-head, that would be like almost 15 because you're getting 5 and you're dealing 10. So it's a 15 swing. So anyway. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this game.
Yep.
And I enjoyed it too. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. And stay tuned because we're going to do a bunch more. Michelle picks the game and she'll pick whatever game she wants. And I hope you enjoy it. And until we see you guys again, happy gaming.
Happy gaming.